Podcast Network Asia. FirstMetroSec is providing this podcast as a general market commentary. Reference to any specific security, product, or entity do not constitute as an offer or a solicitation of an offer to buy or sell any financial instruments or to participate in any particular trading strategy. The statements, comments, views, or opinions expressed by the hosts are subject to change without notice, and FirstMetroSec is under no obligation to update, amend, change, or correct any of the statements, comments, views, or opinions expressed. The statements, comments, views, and opinions expressed by the guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the view of FirstMetroSec. FirstMetroSec disclaims any liability arising from reliance on or reference to any information obtained in this podcast.
You are listening to First Metro Securities Philippine Stock Market Weekly podcast, where we feature timely and relevant discussions on the Philippine stock market and the economy in the hope of providing you investing and trading guidance. Here's your host.
Hello everyone. In this episode, I will discuss our company update on Ayala Land Inc. We recently upgraded Ali to buy with TP raised to 35.80 pesos as we shifted our valuation base to next year to capture our expected turnaround in the general economy. This resulted to a 4.7% rise in our target price to 35.80 pesos. We like Ali for the following reasons. First, Ali is among our cyclical picks to ride on a recovery in 2025. On one hand, we expect earnings growth to accelerate in 2025 by 12% year-on-year as the economy recovers. On the other, as an index glamour name, we see Ali to be among the leaders of an early cycle market rally. Second, we are of the view that Ali's long-term growth prospects has improved. This is in view of 1. Mall renovations. As the country's second largest mall developer in terms of gross leasable assets, this is a step in the right direction and will improve Ali's positioning in the segment. And 2. Clark in Pampanga as the country's next growth center. This will be catalyzed by the realization of the Luzon Economic Corridor. Ali is ahead of its peers with its park estates in Alviera, making it well-positioned to seize the burgeoning economic activity in this region. Lastly, we think that the value has emerged for Ali. Although there is upside to our new TP, we prefer to accumulate the stock on a further pullback. Our new TP is based on the average of 3 methodologies such as PE, PB, and SOTP. Our TP of 35.80 implies 19.4 times PE on forecasted 2025 earnings, at slightly above -1 standard deviation of the mean. In terms of key risks to our call, we think that Ali could be affected by 1. Structural challenges arising from exodus of POGOs and greater adoption of hybrid work setup. 2. Prolonged period of tight liquidity and high interest rates. 3. Further demand destruction owing to weak recovery in consumer sentiment. And 4. Higher financing costs. And that's it for our Ali company update. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to First Metro Securities Philippine Stock Market Weekly podcast. Don't forget to follow us to get first dibs on our new episodes. For more up-to-date market news and info, exclusive content, and the opportunity to connect with your fellow Filipino investors and traders, join facebook.com/groups/FirstMetroSec and be part of the First MetroSec family.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.